Today is August the 12th, and this video is about Jezebel, Jezebel and her children. The fact that when I see Jezebel, I cross the street. This is a very nice young lady. She's not my girlfriend, but I like her. This is Jezebel. These kids, I'm sure these kids are very nice, but let's just say one of these little girls grows up not to respect black men. They are told by their Jezebel mothers that black men aren't to be respected. They see their little brothers being slapped around, and so this is a story about Bilo. And I went to it's a grocery store down here in the Low Country. I've learned when you I'll show you something really fast here. Um, I don't go into restaurants because of the kind of service you get. Um, I don't go in there because, okay, this is what I'm going to show you first. This is the young lady at the Checkers restaurant dropping the hamburger on the ground, the hamburger bun on the ground, and wiping it up with her, wiping it.
A revolting video shows a Checkers employee as she aggressively rubs a hamburger bun all over the filthy kitchen floor of the fast food restaurant. The girl, who works at a store chain just outside Baltimore, then throws the bun on the counter and adds mayonnaise and pickles as she begins to prepare the meal. All the while her co-workers can be heard laughing as one films the incident. Checkers released a video on their Facebook page soon after saying the incident took place weeks ago and that all involved had been fired from their jobs. They also claimed that the girl involved assured them that the burger was never served to a customer. That being said, they did not say if the spatula with which she applied the mayonnaise to the bun had been cleaned or switched out, meaning that potentially every single person who had that condiment on their sandwich that night had filth from the floor mixed in with their food.
So, when I go to any place that a black girl is working, I always watch everything because they hate people. Especially they hate no one more than the black man. There's another half of this video, but they always go, whatever black women do or whatever a black man, young black man does, the first thing they say is, "Where's the father?" The father was systematically removed from the family. All right, so I go into the store. I got my 3 cans of salmon and other things, but the salmon was on sale for $1.84. She rang it up for $2, and I watched it. I said, "Excuse me." This girl was very unfriendly from the beginning. She wasn't rude. She just wasn't friendly. I said, "Ma'am, that price is not right." So she abruptly grabs the can, leaves the counter, the cash register, and walks back to do a price check. And she comes back. She goes, she changes the price. I said, "Thank you for changing the price, but is Bilo in the business of cheating people?" "We don't cheat people, but sometimes people make mistakes. And sometimes we do price checks and the person is wrong." And then I said, "This is why everybody should be polite." She goes, "Oh, was I not being polite?" I said, "Not you per se, just your generation. But I just say be polite, not for you or anybody else. Excuse me. You might do something wrong. So if you have a nasty attitude and then you make a mistake, how is anybody going to be inclined to forgive you when you were so rude and nasty?" All right. The other half of this video is about anything that you might see in the media. But whatever you see in the media, no matter what people do, no one ever says to Donald Trump, when he called Megyn Kelly, something about her blood coming out of places, wherever. Nobody in the liberal media said, "Where's Donald Trump's father?" No one ever says, ask for Charles Manson, Charles Manson's father, when he killed all those people in Hollywood. This is a big fail Friday edition. I'm going to send it to my friends at 94.3 WSC. Stop blaming the black man for things that are not his fault. The black woman is not suffering unless it's by her own devices. The black woman has money. They have cars. They have houses. They have WIC. They have food stamps. They have child support. They have alimony. They have the police that they sick on the black man whenever they feel like it.
Nature, you even walk. But when you pray, go into your and our debtors, and lead us not into
Jezebel. Jezebel is the modern black woman. Doesn't have anything to do with anybody's father. She is the black widow.
The fourth characteristic when you examine the spider, look at the spider. What is the biggest part of the spider? Just look at the spider's anatomy of the female. The biggest part of the female spider is the lower region, or the behind, so to speak. Okay, the reproductive portion of the spider is the largest portion of the spider, and that is how Jezebel operates today. The spirit of Jezebel entices men totally lose their mind, totally lose their spirituality.
I want to break in here. Men, white men, I think when I say men, I mean all men. Men's lives matter. All right? Stop. This is advice that I'm giving to myself. Stop being sexually lascivious. Stop losing your mind when you see a big ass black widow show up. You forget all your convictions, you forget your car payment, you forget your children. You forget your children and take care of somebody else's children because this person has a big abdomen, a big derriere, with her womb to weave a web. It's interesting that the black woman wears a weave because the spider web weaves a web. All right, think about it.
Their common sense because they're so full of lust that they'll run behind anything that has a big behind. Yeah, you rockin' girl, yeah, you rockin' girl. Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana. Yeah, you rockin' girl, yeah, you rockin' girl. Yeah, you rockin' girl, yeah, you rockin' girl. Got some girls that they really wanna bring me. I can rock it, get a weekend, no flow, man, to beat me on my. Not caring about the.
Let me just say that I found nothing seductive, attractive, provocative. I found that last clip of that lady twerking, I found it disgusting.
Consequences or what will come out of that relationship, but they're so infatuated with a woman's body that they have lost all common sense, all right, and all godliness that would be in them they start to lose it immediately, chasing after this the behind or the body of Jezebel. Jezebel's not going to come to you in a lot of cases unattractive. In a lot of cases, Jezebel will be very attractive. Okay, nonetheless, it doesn't matter how attractive a woman is.
Attractive doesn't mean that I'm attracted. This is where the African American woman has lost it. They think that just because they're beautiful and educated, miseducated, beautiful by standards that are not legitimate, they can't understand why no one wants them except for the thirsty simps that want them.
She is unclean and has an unclean spirit on her. You should discard her, throw her out like the trash. Matter of fact, don't even deal with her. That is the type of woman that we need to start avoiding as black men because they have taken a stronghold and taken the authority, the male authority away, and now we're in a fight and in a struggle to get it back. And see, Jezebel will not submit. Okay, Jezebel will not submit. So Jezebel, which is I will get into in the second part of this series, Jezebel does not submit. She will not step down from authority. She has to be thrown down, literally, from authority. So when you give up your
Okay, let's stop it right there. Um,
shut it down. We will shut it down. Well, ask him.
this is the black woman, and not necessarily the authority per se, but these people got the right to be there. Bernie Sanders, I like him. I don't like Planned Parenthood. Anyhow, this is the black woman.
the decision now.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be. Throw her down. Threw her down, and he trod on her underfoot. Don't do that. Just don't make eye contact with them. Don't. Definitely don't have sex. Do not commit adultery with anybody. But if you're going to commit adultery, don't do it with the black woman.
Then you are in error because the Lord says that no man should give his strength unto a woman. That's in Proverbs, I think, 31. Okay? A man should not give his strength over or his authority over into a woman's hands in the first place. Alright? And that's what happens in a lot of cases when you have men dealing with this Jezebel spirit. They abdicate their authority and give it in the hands of the female. Alright? Now, the physical characteristic that I see also has to do with the reproductive area of the female black widow. If you look at the abdomen, it has the mark of death on it.
If you think the mating rituals at your local singles bar are strange, wait till you get a load of black widow spiders. So whatever you do, look out for that telltale red hourglass.
Whereas the females, as the womb of a woman should bring forth life. Okay, it should bring forth life, comfort. It should be a place of unity for husband and wife. That is the area where sex and union takes place. The womb should be a life giver, but the womb of Jezebel brings forth death. That's why it has that red mark on it. It has, like as you would say, a mark of the beast on her womb. Okay, so the modern black woman has the mark of death on her womb.
So whatever you do, look out for that telltale red hourglass.
She leads the whole world in abortions and killing her seed and killing her children and then justifying it afterward just because.
This is another point. The black woman leads the league in abortions. Black Lives Matter will never protest. They'll never go and protest Planned Parenthood like this. Oh, one day when the war is won,
we are going to let you on the mic. Okay. All right, so we are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable.
We are reasonable. We're reasonable. We're very reasonable. That's what the black woman in liberal America tells everybody. We're reasonable. But this is what they really mean.
We're going to let you on the mic. We are going to give you the mic. We will after.
And this is one of the major culprits in the black community. When people say, "Where's the father?" There's the father right there. There he is. There he is. He gets 3 minutes of sex. 3 minutes of putting his penis in a and a black widow in a Jezebel. You think the origin of Jezebel is a the black widow is a some type of like lucky strike? No, the black woman is the black widow, and she sacrifices her children, her brothers, her her fathers, and the fathers of her children, so that she can wear hair weaves. And he is complicit. He is culpable.
Sanders, after Senator Sanders, after.
I'm gonna like end this video really soon because it could go on and on. But you don't ask for respect. You have self-respect. Respect is given. Respect is not demanded. Respect is not. I think you understand.
That's what has to do with the government, the white man, or whoever we want to blame. But the blame ultimately goes back on the woman because it's the woman's right to choose.
Hi, my name is Dr. Karen Stevenson. I'm a psychiatrist and I've worked for many years with women who have had abortions. I want to speak to you briefly about the impact of abortion on the African American community. I know that many of you feel that this is possibly a non-issue for us, but I want to share with you that it is a devastating epidemic in the black community. Abortion has impacted about 40% of African American women, many of whom have had multiple abortions. Now, abortion is the result of trauma. And I believe that our community has been traumatized by many, many issues, beginning with the trauma of slavery, which really instilled the disease of self-hatred. As a result of the trauma of self-hatred, then we became complicit in our own demise with a lot of the decisions that we have made as a community. If you think about the effects of self-hatred, just briefly look at our tremendous efforts to overcome the physical appearance that we have. And you know, as black women, we always struggle, especially in the area of our hair. So we bring those effects of self-hatred into what we're dealing with in this age. We see high rates of AIDS, substance abuse, mental disorders, unemployment, and poor education. We also see the impact of how the pop culture and the music degrades and denigrates our women. So abortion is a symptom of self-hatred, and I believe that it helps perpetuate some of the ongoing problems that we have as a community.
So anytime she chooses to destroy the seed that's within her womb, she is a Jezebel spirit, and that is a disgusting spirit. And those who have done that need to repent and turn their lives back to Jehovah God, because through the Word of God we can all be healed. And a lot of men are guilty of the same thing, or telling their women or the women they've lain with to go ahead and have these abortions.
So they had sections of the sex farm with just little girls between the ages of 8 and 18. Right. And they would dress the little girls in scantily dressed clothing and make the little girls dance around and gyrate. And while they would tell them to shake their behinds, and they would always have the most well-dressed black male on the sex farm. He had his high hat and his suit. He was the best-dressed brother in the place. And he would stand there with the sisters and he would gyrate while these little girls would gyrate and show their bodies off for these grown white males to come and purchase them. That's right. And this is the kind of thing that we went. And I know we're so far removed from slavery that we can't really imagine no black man standing around gyrating, showing our sisters off, little girls and our women, as some type of sex objects for grown males, dressing our little girls up as if they're some type of sex meat market or what have you. Right. I know we're so far removed from the slave plantation that
this could go on a long way, but that last clip that you saw, and I would definitely do a continuation, but this is the result of it. This is the result. The fatherless children, fatherless children who are taught by their mothers, not any white man, not any black man, to hate their fathers, to hate their brothers, to tell on their brothers, to blame their brothers, to lie on their own brothers. I've been slapped down to the ground based upon a lie that one of my siblings told my mother. I love my mother. I love my father. I was fortunate to have a father. He was an American soldier. That's a whole nother video. Today is August the 12th, 2015. It's 10:51 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to end this video like I always try to end my videos. Well, first of all, where there's one, there's no fun. Where there's two, you better run. Where there's three or more, I will not be. Number one, do not believe me. Do not believe anybody else. Make your own videos. Do your own research. Good night.